Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive financially while others stay stuck in the same cycle, no matter how hard they try? It's not always about how much you earn or even where you're from. Often, it's the choices you make and the mindset you carry. If you're ready for a reality check, stick with me, because today, we're going to uncover 5 brutal reasons why you might still be struggling financially, and most importantly, how to break free from them. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see things in a whole new way. The road to financial freedom is not easy, but it's not impossible either. The first step is identifying what's holding you back. And more often than not, it's not the economy, your job, or even bad luck. It's habits, mindset, and choices. In this video, we'll explore 5 of the most common reasons why people stay poor. This isn't about blame, it's about awareness and change. So, grab a pen, take notes, and get ready to start turning things around. The first one is, you care too much about short-term pleasures. Let's start with something most of us are guilty of: chasing short-term pleasures. Whether it's buying that overpriced coffee every morning, splurging on the latest gadget, or eating out multiple times a week, these little indulgences add up. And here's the kicker: they bring temporary satisfaction, but long-term regret. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy life, but there's a difference between living in the moment and sabotaging your future. Think about it. Every dollar you spend on fleeting pleasures is a dollar you could have saved, invested, or used to build a better life. Start small. Instead of grabbing that $5 coffee every day, make your own at home and save $25 a week. Over a year, that's $1,300. Imagine what that money could do if invested in stocks, your education, or even starting a small business. The sacrifices you make today will become the blessings of tomorrow. The second reason why most people stay broke is because they lack self-discipline. Self-discipline is like a superpower. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Without it, even the best financial plans will crumble. For example, you might promise yourself to save 20% of your paycheck, but when payday comes, you find excuses to spend it all. Here's the truth: no one becomes successful by accident. It takes discipline to stick to a budget, say no to unnecessary expenses, and invest consistently. Start by setting realistic goals. Create a budget that prioritizes saving and investing, and stick to it no matter what. Here's a tip: automate your finances. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts. That way, you remove the temptation to spend the money. Remember, discipline isn't about depriving yourself, it's about building habits that lead to freedom. The third one is you care too much about what others think. This one's tough, but it's a game changer. Too many people go broke trying to look rich. You know what I'm talking about: designer clothes, the latest phone, expensive cars, and fancy dinners, all to impress people who, frankly, don't even care. Here's the hard truth: the opinions of others won't pay your bills or secure your future. Wealthy people don't spend their time showing off. They're focused on growing their assets. Instead of spending money to appear successful, invest that money into becoming successful. Think about Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, and yet he still lives in the same modest house he bought decades ago. He's proof that true wealth isn't about showing off. It's about creating a life of freedom and security. Ask yourself, are you living for likes and compliments, or are you living for long-term success? The fourth and crucial one is you don't have a side hustle. Let's talk income. If you rely solely on your 9-to-5 job, you're putting all your eggs in one basket. And in today's world, that's risky. What happens if you lose your job or face an unexpected expense? That's where a side hustle comes in. A side hustle isn't just extra income, it's a safety net and a stepping stone to financial freedom. Whether it's freelancing, selling products online, tutoring, or even driving for a rideshare company, there are endless opportunities to earn more. Start by identifying your skills. What are you good at? What do people often ask you for help with? Turn that into a service or product. It might feel overwhelming at first, but every great journey starts with a single step. And who knows, your side hustle could eventually replace your full-time job. Remember, the goal isn't just to work harder, it's to work smarter. Use the income from your side hustle to pay off debt, build savings, or invest in opportunities that grow your wealth. If you've watched this far, I believe you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful. I'd really appreciate your support. Hitting that subscribe button helps the channel grow and reach more amazing people like you. Plus, it keeps you in the loop for future content. Let's grow together. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. Now, let's go to our next point. The last and most disturbing truth is that you're scared of taking risks. Fear is a dream killer. It's what keeps people stuck in jobs they hate, avoiding investments and passing on opportunities. But here's the thing, staying in your comfort zone is the riskiest move of all. Every successful person you admire has taken risks. They've started businesses, invested in the stock market, or pursued ideas that others doubted. And sure, not every risk pays off, but every failure is a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to success. Start with calculated risks. For example, instead of spending your bonus on a vacation, invest it in building skills for a side hustle. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as part of the process. Remember, the only thing worse than failing is never trying at all.